Hi everyone! Thank you for joining me for this beauty review. I'm actually really excited to be talking about the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Duo in Light. It's kind of a mouthful. For those of you who are familiar with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finishes, this is a limited edition duo natural finish that MAC just came out with. I was actually sold as soon as I saw the packaging. It's so beautiful with the shimmer. So let's open this up. And generally it looks pretty much the same as the other MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, but the difference is that there's two colors in here. Kind of see that. I got it in light medium, so it's not. I mean, the two colors are pretty similar. So the bottom one, the 3/4, you can see a split right about here. The bottom one is the light colored matte foundation. It's the slow baked minerals, just like the normal mineralized skin finish. The top is a shimmer powder, and I think you're supposed to use it as a highlighter, sort of, to give you that nice glowy finish. And I just think it's so beautiful. They come in 5 different swatches, light medium, which is what I got, medium, medium dark, dark, and deep dark. So I actually think that the medium darks, or even the medium, because the colors are pretty contrasted with each other and the swirls are so beautiful, you can definitely use that as a bronzer. I don't really use bronzers because my skin doesn't get very dark, and if I use a bronzer, it just looks like artificial. But if I ever do get darker, I will definitely be picking up one of these, the darker shade, because it's so pretty. So it's kind of one of those love at first sight things for me. I don't normally get excited about powders, but this is definitely an exception. So the application. When I was actually at the MAC counter, I asked one of the makeup artists, are you supposed to mix the two colors? Are you supposed to use them separately? What's the deal? She says that you're supposed to use these separately, which I found a little bit strange. Why would you put the two of them in the same box if you're going to use them separately? You can mix them as you see fit. And the way I like to use it, I like to use the MAC 182, the Kabuki brush. And when I apply foundation, I like to apply powder without liquid foundation. If you like to use this as a settling powder for your liquid foundation, it's also good. But I like to just wear this by itself and just kind of get some powder down here, do my face, and then the shimmer powder. As some girls have said that it's a little bit too shimmery, and I agree. That's why the split, as you can see, is like a 75-25 split, not exactly a 50-50 split, which is what they display on their website, which I find a little bit misleading. But the 75-25 split is actually pretty good, because this shimmer, it gets to be too shimmery. And so I like to just do my foundation with the bottom powder first, and then maybe get a little bit of shimmer and just kind of dust over my cheekbones or something. Or if you prefer to mix it, you can just kind of mix it a little bit, but you want to be a little bit careful as well, not to get too much shimmer on your face. Normally, if I just mix it like this, I look like I'm going to a club or something. My face is like glowing too much. And it's too much for everyday kind of wear, but it's really good for a night out or a night in the city or something like that. So the coverage is very lightweight. You can't even feel it on your skin, and kind of translucent, and gives you that barely there, very natural, no makeup look. It definitely covers up some of the flaws. It doesn't cover up everything because it is kind of translucent, so I like to put on some concealer and then put this on. If I really don't feel like putting on a whole lot of makeup, I just go for this by itself. I definitely think that for me, as well as other girls who are kind of in their 20s, that this kind of a lightweight powder is perfect if you don't have very problematic skin. Like, you don't really need a whole lot of coverage. I don't like powders that are too cakey, especially in your 20s. You kind of want to show off your skin a little bit. You know, you don't really have too much wrinkles or too much, sunspots or anything. This powder is really good to, kind of cover up some of your flaws, but still let your skin be seen. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is whether or not this qualifies as mineral makeup. And I'm kind of anal in terms of mineral stuff. Like, my definition of mineral makeup is everyday minerals with 4 ingredients. And this kind of, in my book, it doesn't quite qualify as complete natural mineral powder. However, it is a good compromise between conventional powders and mineral powder. This does have minerals in it. The ingredients are on the box. This has minerals. Minerals are from rocks, so it is kind of natural, and it is better for your skin than the conventional powders. However, if you look at the ingredients, well, you can't see. I will type up the ingredients and put them in the video description if you're interested. But the first ingredient on here is talc. And if you keep reading, it's also got bismuth, along with some other ones that I can't pronounce that probably aren't super good for you. But if you compare this list of ingredients to the conventional MAC mineralized skin finishes, not the dual ones, but the ones that just one color all the way through, those have parabens in it, and this is definitely one step forward compared to that one. So I think that if you really want to get one of these, either because you love the way it looks or because you are a loyal MAC user, this is probably the most natural powder from MAC as of right now. So, is it really mineral? It's got minerals in it. Is it considered mineral makeup? Not quite. I would say maybe it's 50 to 60% natural. It's kind of a compromise. I probably won't be using this powder every single day. I think if you use this every once in a while, it's perfect. If you use it every single day, it might be, depends on how your skin reacts to it, it might be a little bit too much for your skin. So in general, I really like this product, even if it's not 100% natural. It still gives you that beautiful, lightweight, glowing look. And plus, it's so pretty. So, one other downside to this, even though it's a pressed powder, it is very fragile. If you drop it, it'll probably crack. So be really careful when you put it in your purse, or you take it someplace, or you just leave it around. Don't crush it, don't step on it, don't drop it. If you do accidentally drop this, one thing that you can do is to repress it yourself, or, if you're like me, keep dropping it until it goes into little pieces and then use it as a loose powder. Either way, it saves you the trouble of having to stare at a cracked foundation. So that's that, and I hope you guys love this as much as I do, and thank you for watching.